Hello everyone. The Rose of Ariandel is one of the most slept on weapons in Dark Souls 3, probably because Frida's Scythe is probably better in every way. The Rose of Ariandel is a whip/miracle catalyst weapon. It requires 10 strength, 12 dex, and 17 faith to use one-handed. It scales with C scaling on strength, E scaling with dex, and A scaling with faith. The weapon's physical damage does scale with faith, and it scales well all the way up to 60 faith. It joins the ranks of other miracle catalyst weapons, like the Golden Ritual Sphere, that scales off faith and casts sorceries. Why? Unlike the other whips, with the exception of maybe spamming the weapon art for the Witch's Locks, the Rose of Ariandel isn't actually shit. It does not share the standard whip moveset and emulates the first two R1 hits in the hammer moveset, no hyper armor included. This allows you to reliably get two R1 hits in a combo, just like every other fucking weapon type in the game. It shares other properties of whips though. It cannot be parried, nor can you parry or backstab with it. It does do more damage than the average amount of chip damage through shields because it's a whip, but it's still not very viable at all in that respect. It has pretty good range, and the running attack comes out quick and is good. It is no washing pole, though. Strong attacks cast miracles, the doy. The AR two-handed on my character is 373 and pure physical damage, with 30 dex and 30 strength and 45 faith. It does do bleed damage, but since it cannot be buffed with Carthus Rouge or with any buff, it is negligible. Now, in terms of casting, the spell buff on the weapon is actually pretty good on my 45 faith character. It is 2 points above my talisman, which is 190, so the Rose of Ariandel is 192. However, anyone who has played a miracle build can tell you that losing the Unfaltering Prayer weapon art is not worth it. This weapon should be used with a talisman catalyst. The key to this weapon is its weapon art. You whip yourself like that lady who gets herself off in Berserk by whipping herself or something. I don't read anime or watch the anime shows. I only know this because I browse Reddit. Also, there's like a raid course in there or something. Huh? The weapon art buffs your miracles by about 20% for about 2 minutes at the cost of 25 to 30% of your maximum health value. It's a weird value, I can't figure it out. It seems to get lower the higher your max health. The miracle buff does not apply to body buffs and weapon buffs. A quick aside, the weapon art takes an obscenely long time to actually use, so you probably can only pull it off once in a duel or undead match. Coupling this miracle buff with both the Morn's Ring and the Ring of the Sun's Firstborn, you get insane miracle damage. Testing on Lothric Knights on New Game Plus, I got about 507 AR on my Sunlight Spears with 45 faith, with no rings and no whip buff. I got 923 AR with both rings equipped and the whip buff active. All in all, the Rose of Ariandel is a great weapon due to the range, the damage ratio on its hits, how fast they are, and how little stamina it requires to swing. It cannot be parried by horn ring assholes either. Weapon art is great because you only need to cast it every 2 minutes, which that's what you want to do because it takes 1,000 years to actually cast, and the miracle buff it provides is about as high as the Ring of the Sun's Firstborn. The Rose of Ariandel is a fun and unique weapon that should be tried out by every miracle build, which is why it will never be used in the current Dark Souls 3 PvP meta, because everyone is a quality build Examine the follower's saber weapon art. Gives me conniptions.